for a congressional hearing on human rights violations in Uganda, to also hold Yoweri Kaguta Museveni accountable, to denounce his fake, inauguration that is going to happen on May the 12th. We want you to disassociate with the dictatorial regime of Uganda. We want you to call Museveni out, and we want you to sanction Museveni and some of the people in his cabinet and in the army that have been at the forefront of gross human rights abuses. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
People power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
People power.
People power!
Our power.
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
Our power!
People power.
People power!
Our power.
Our power!
People power.
NUP!
Everywhere.
NUP!
Everywhere.
Dorothy Stewart bannange muli mutya bannayuganda bannange kanjogere ku lwewaffe
Tetuli bulungi.
Thank you so much. Whoever is here, if we came here to make a point or a statement, let's stay here for a few minutes. That doesn't give us a good picture. They are complaining. So let's take our time to kubanga abagenda kitumalamu amaanyi saba manyi bakomawo.
Thank you. All right. Dorothy. Yeah.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Uganda, Congress Kaliro. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much. Tukwebereramu, mwebale kwebereramu, netusalawo okuleka byonna byetubadde tukola, netujja wano okulaga obusali bumativu bwaffe nga Bannayuganda eri gavumenti yaffe eno ennungi etukolera amateeka amalungi, erina freedom mu nsi eno wetuli, naye ate ngesapootinga dictator abatudde mu ggwanga lyaffe yewaŋŋamizza ku ntebe yaffe okumala emyaka 40 ase abaana baffe bonna n'abazadde baffe bonna ne bajjajjaffe. Gavumenti ya Museveni yajja mu buyinza ng'etta. Museveni ajjudde omusaayi. Museveni's hands are full of Ugandan blood. Museveni's hands are full of African blood. We want to disassociate ourselves as Ugandans from the Bandume, wherever he came from. Ekirungi wadde n'erinnya mpolampola agenda avaayo ajjayo obuzaale bwe, bwe yavaayo n'agekkiriza nti ze tubahuula butabuwalo. Mutabani wa Kalekyezi, as we know him, or that one, that Butabura, who is a non-Ugandan, is sitting in our chair, a chair which is in right place belonging to Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. To claim our victory, to let our leaders in this beautiful land know that Museveni, with whom they associate, whom they fund with $1 billion of our own taxes, because we are citizens of the United States. We work in the United States and we pay our taxes. It is our taxes that go to the despot Museveni to terrorize our people. Museveni is a terrorist. We can't stand Museveni's regime any longer. He has been in Uganda for over 40 years, brutalizing Ugandans, killing our children. We demand that the United States of America be a good example, the example they are. The leaders of the world should disassociate themselves from the despot the despotic rule of Museveni Kaguta Tibaburuda. That despot sitting in our Ugandan throne doesn't belong there. We are here to demand our victory, the victory of our president, Robert Chagulanyi Ssentamu, Bobi Wine. Era tuva wano nga tukakasa nga messages zaffe zituuse. You people, Museveni is a bushman. Yekyategeera is the language of the gun and blood all over his hands and killing and coming out and being proud of the lives of Ugandans as lost and these Africans. For us, in Square, right here we are in the bush. You Ugandans watching us from wherever you are, especially Ugandans from home. Remember that we are with you. We stand with you in solidarity to reclaim our land, to reclaim the glory of our motherland, which is to be called the Pearl of Africa. Right now, Uganda is bleeding. Uganda is a forgotten land. Uganda is lead back 300 years. Twegomba okuza Amini. Twegomba okulembeza Amini olwaleero. Twali tulowooza Amini was the worst dictator. But this one we don't even know about Gomchitichi. This Museveni man Tibakuwa. Kati olwaleero, wherever you are, those who are tweeters, please get to your pages and tweet. We have so many pictures here. We have come to show these people. We have brought them the information. Whatever is going on in Uganda, we have it on our placards, the placards we have. Please don't be ashamed to show those placards to Capitol Hill. This is where the laws that rule the world come from. That's why we've taken the time to come and show our discomfort, whatever is happening in Uganda through our placards and pictures. Please go ahead, take their pictures, tweet them, tweet these senators, tweet them to these people, let them know that the despot they are putting on, they're hanging on in our country, we don't need him. He was voted out on January 14th. He doesn't belong to Uganda. He needs to go where he came from. So Ugandans, I thank you so much, those people who have showed up, and all of you who are watching us and listening to us, please thank you so much. And we urge all of you, the whole world, to stand in solidarity with Uganda. Ugandan mothers, on Sunday we are celebrating Mother's Day, but Ugandan mothers are, instead of their children celebrating them, they are just crying for their children who are languishing in jails for no reason, for committing no crime. Our brothers and sisters in jail, we stand with you. And on Mother's Day, we as mothers, instead of celebrating our day, we are just going to be mourning. Tugenda kaaba n'okumbagira abaana baffe bano abato abatiddwa Museveni ne lugimu ye. Tugenda kaaba abaana baffe abali mu makomera for no crime committed, but because bawaayo ne boogera kintu tukooye. Museveni tukooye. Museveni myaka enough is enough. You ruled our fathers and our grandfathers. You are not going to rule us. That's what the young people of Uganda are saying. That's the message they say to Museveni on January 14th, that they are done. He is done. The young people want to take our country where it belongs in the 21st century. Museveni is here for Agise Mabega. His future is behind him. But he claims he's going to secure the future of these young people. I don't know which future is securing when it's just killing them, killing babies, killing mothers, killing everything, killing the economy, killing whatever we have, or whatever we had, killing the glory of our country. So please, thank you so much for showing up. Please, let's hang on here. Let's send our messages to our leaders in Capitol Hill. People power, our power, people power, NUP, everywhere. Who is our president? Who is our Ugandan president? Who is Museveni? Chagulanyi, Museveni, Z. People power, our power.
Yeah. All right. All right, we are going to, I think we we are taking a picture right now, Karim. Is that the case?
Wait a minute. The man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants it to be. And now if a man wants to become Muhammad Ali, God damn it, this is a free country. You should respect his wishes of calling the man Muhammad Ali.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
NUP!
People power.
NUP!
Everywhere.
Everywhere!
NUP.
Everywhere!
NUP.
Waltham!
NUP.
Ginger!
NUP.
Mbarara!
NUP.
Gulu!
NUP.
Mukono!
NUP.
Ntulamo!
NUP.
Iganga!
NUP.
Jinja!
NUP. Kiruhura.
Asese! Ibanda! Itungamo!
Kiruhura.
NUP! Umpiji!
NUP.
Ntinda!
NUP.
Awempe!
NUP.
Nakaseke!
NUP.
Nalangala!
NUP.
Kawa!
NUP everywhere.
NUP!
Everywhere.
People power!
Our power.
People power!
Our power.
People power!
Our power.
So we have lost our comrades. This mic is crazy. Who has another mic? So we have to read the names of our comrades who are in prison. Oh, they can hear me, okay? Now, when I read their names, you say their names, okay? So we have comrades who are incarcerated illegally, and they have spent about 5 months now in jail. Remember the guys who were arrested in Kapalaga? Yes, so those are our comrades, and we are standing in solidarity with them. So when I say their name, then you say his name or say her name. If it is a he, you say her name. If it is a she, you say her name, and he say his name, okay? I have their names here. So as we know, 13 of them were given bail. But giving you bail does not mean you're free. You're still imprisoned, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 13, I'll begin with the 36. The 36 who are still in jail. So the first one is Semanda Brian.
Say his name.
Chigonge Faizo Kabuye.
Say his name.
Mukasa Hussein.
Say his name.
Tamale Ibra.
Say his name.
Mudde Ntambi.
Say his name.
Muganga Isma.
Say his name.
Chavagu Gafera.
Say his name.
Matovu Edom,
say his name.
Tamale Fahad,
Say his name.
Kalema Richard,
Say his name.
Mpanga Charles,
Say his name.
Murusha Bashir,
Say his name.
Mwananga Muzaffar,
Say his name.
Onzima Geoffrey,
Say his name.
Semakula Hassan,
Say his name.
Sanda John Bosco,
Say his name.
Katumba Robert,
Say his name.
Nadia Sharif,
Say his name.
Chivumbi Robert,
Say his name.
Bobby Young,
Say his name.
Nubian Lee,
Say his name.
Sashiranda,
Say his name.
Chivumbi Achiro,
Say his name.
Nsumuga Muhammad,
Say his name.
Mulimira Musa,
Say his name.
Mutumba Sam,
Say his name.
Sebufu Eddie Mutwe,
Say his name.
Kalamaji Alex,
Say his name.
Nyanzi Mbogo,
Say his name.
Dan Magic,
Say his name.
Mutiava,
Say his
I
name.
think it's Mutiala, right? Menjuke Lukman,
Say his name.
Namboza Shakira,
Say her name.
Charlie Mpakeni,
Say his name.
Kafko Stanley,
Say her name.
Kayanga Becker.
Say his name.
So these are the NUP comrades who are still illegally detained at Kitalia prison. So we know that these are the only guys that we know, but thousands of them are still in illegal detention centers we don't know. Thousands of them, as we speak to you right now, they are enduring torture in CMI basements and unknown torture chambers. And we condemn whoever is torturing Ugandans. The message has to be loud and clear. The time for accountability is coming. Do not think that impunity has an expiration date. Anytime from now, Despot Museveni is going to fall. We are here at the Congress, Capitol Hill, and we want to make it clear that USA has to change its failed foreign policy in Uganda. 35 years, Museveni has been their puppet. They think that they are using him to contain terrorism on the African continent. But Museveni has never been a peacekeeper or a peacemaker. He is destabilizing the African continent in order to sustain himself into power. And that has to stop. So we call upon all the congressmen, the congresswomen, to stand with Uganda and say enough is enough to sustaining dictator Museveni in Uganda. Uganda has no more place for tyranny. We want democracy. We want liberty. We want justice. We want truth all the time. So let's be loud and clear to Museveni and his small triangle dynasty. Uganda will never be a monarchy. Uganda is a country for all of us. Whether you're from the west, or the east, or the central, or the south, we are all Ugandans. Regardless of your cultural differences, regardless of your religious affiliations, regardless of your political affiliations, we are all born free and equal as Ugandans. Nobody in Uganda is above the law. Not even dictator Museveni. So that has to be clear. General Andrew Guti, the head of the court martial, he is using directives to detain our comrades illegally at Kitalia Hospital, prison. That has to stop. General Andrew Guti, we have a constitution. Use the facts, not your feelings, not emotions. Law is law. Rule of law has to be blind. But you are treating Ugandans differently. We cannot allow to be second-class citizens in our own country. That's why we are here at the Capitol Hill, to make our voices loud and clear. That the time for dictators on the African continent, mainly in Uganda, has come to an end. We are not going to tolerate Museveni 5 more years. That won't stop. That won't happen. You have to resist Museveni. Use hashtags. Boycott Museveni inauguration. As we said before, whoever is going to attend Museveni's inauguration, you are struggling with common sense. No person with a sense of humor can attend a dictator's inauguration. We all know that one won the election with 54.19%. Museveni stole our victory, and we have to reclaim it. Don't give up, Ugandans. The time is now. We either speak up now, or we lose our country to the 1% who are keeping us in captivity. That has to stop. Our voices have to be loud and clear. We have to unite to fight a dictator.
Unite.
United, we shall overcome. So don't lose hope. The revolution is just beginning, and we are going to win, trust me. No dictator has ever won the people. In the end, the people win. Muammar Gaddafi was defeated.
Yeah.
Omar al-Bashir in Sudan was defeated.
Yeah.
The dictator in the Gambia, Yahya Jammeh, was defeated.
Yes.
So Museveni should take notes. We are not going to tolerate him anymore. The head of SFC, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the first son, should know that he is also not above the law. He is torturing Ugandans, and we have to sanction him to the ICC. Write petitions to the US Congress. Write petitions to the EU Parliament. Write petitions to the Commonwealth Secretariat. Write petitions to the Human Rights Council. Write petitions to the World Bank. Write petitions to the IMF. Write petitions to the IDA. Write petitions to the East African Community and the African Union. So we all know next week Museveni has invited a group of his caliber. They say birds of the same feathers work together. He's inviting fellow despots on the African continent to legitimize his inauguration. But that won't work. We have seen he has invited over 43 presidents. But trust me, by 12th of May, you'll have less than 10. Mark my words. Because now presidents are changing their minds. They are standing with Ugandans. They know the facts that Museveni has over-oppressed us. Being in power for 35 years is not democracy. That is called tyranny. And we have to be loud and clear to the congressmen and women that Ugandans want liberty. Okay? So let me read the remaining 13 names of our comrades who are denied, who are given bail, but they are still prisoners, much as they are at home, until General Buti and Despot Museveni withdraw all those charges that are fabricated. Where is my list of the 13 guys? So you said the same thing. Say his name, say your name, okay? So the first person who has granted bail is Kadu Ishmael Nyanzi.
Say his name.
Guys, let's be loud and clear, okay? Let me repeat his name. Kadu Ishmael Nyanzi.
Say his name.
Moses Benedict.
Say his name.
Obicho Oboni Makanika.
Say his name.
Miro John.
Say his name.
Nawiro Fatuma.
Say his name.
Kwashamerire Monica.
Say her name.
Rachel Akik Tusime.
Say her name.
Rutaya Oliver. Nyasima Nelson. Mtaka chama cha Yesu.
Say his name.
Namaya Nyatamila Kariangu.
Say her name.
Nancy Vesafina. Joy Strong. Those were the 13 guys who were granted bail. But as I've said, bail does not mean you're exonerated. They are still prisoners. So, from this moment, of course, we demand the release of all political prisoners. Because Being affiliated to a political party is our civil and political constitutional right. So we are born with some freedoms, and the constitution gives us some freedoms. Ugandans don't allow Museveni to suspend the constitution. We should be a country of rule of law. We should be a country that respects the constitution. And that's why we have to keep fighting. Are you ready to fight?
Yes!
Guys, I can't hear you. Are you ready to fight?
Yes!
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 Museveni must fall.
Museveni must fall!
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 So as we are here at the Capitol Hill, the Speaker of the House sits here, Nancy Pelosi. She has to know that these are victims of Museveni's torture. These are innocent Ugandans. They never deserve to lose their lives. And each life we lose, we shall never get it again. We have to stop losing preventable lives in Uganda. And the only solution is to rise up and fight against Despot Museveni. So whoever is here, I want to thank you so much for your courage, because it takes courage to come and stand with us who are here to demand for justice, for liberty, for truth, and for freedom. Now, my comrade is telling me Honorable James Mubiru is also nowhere to be seen. And the government knows where he is. So the government has to account for each life of every Ugandan. So we demand to know, where is James Mubiru? We want James Mubiru alive, not dead. Okay, guys? We have to demand for the life of James Mubiru. The kingdoms are also imprisoned. The kings of the kingdoms cannot freely move to talk to their subjects. We know today what is happening to the Kapalaga of Uganda. He is not free. Go to the Tesoland. Their king, Emory Motosubani, is not free. Go to Busoga region. Their king, Chabazinga, is not free. Go to Bunyoro. Same thing. So Museveni should bring back the liberty that kingdoms should be enjoying. So Ugandans, let's demand for what is true. Let's stand for what is true. Don't be intimidated, because we are in the most secured country in the world, USA. It is the land of the free. We have freedom of speech and freedom after speech. So don't be intimidated. We shall not allow freedom of speech to be replaced by fear of speech in our country, Uganda. It is our inherent right to have that freedom of thought. So Museveni and his dysfunctional government, they don't give us the freedom. We are born with it. And that's why we have to fight for it. If we don't fight for it, we are losing our lives. Are we together, Ugandans?
Yes!
United,
We stand.
we stand. The people united shall never be defeated. All right? The people united shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. I can't hear you guys. Let's be loud and clear. United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Lastly, I want to thank the women who are in this struggle. You have played an imperative role in this fight for justice and liberty in our country, Uganda. So each woman who is here, or each mother who is here, we thank you so much for standing up for our country. That is the spirit we need. So let us learn from the women who are here with us, those who are watching us on social media platforms. We should stand up and fight for our country. Don't be intimidated. So let's use social media platforms and call out all perpetrators of human rights in our country, Uganda. Use hashtags. Go on Twitter and look for all Twitter handles of all those who are abusing our rights in Uganda. Tag them, post those photos that show atrocities that are committed by Despot Museveni and his partisan security forces. Uganda police, with your heads, Ochola, you are taking away the freedom of the press. Yet in Article 29 of our Constitution of Uganda, it guarantees the freedom of press and free speech. That has to stop. We want to have a free media in Uganda, or free press in Uganda. You all see what is happening in media houses. They are muzzled. They are spreading propaganda. They are not talking about facts. So it is time to call out all media houses standing with dictator Museveni. That has to stop. They know themselves. We have to fight for a country whereby everyone is free. We the people and the media, because the media is a reflection of what is happening in our country, Uganda. So the army should stop that nonsense of torturing journalists who are doing their work. Journalism is not a crime, so that has to stop. Asani Kasinje, let me open clear with you, because I always go into battles with you and Peter. Ochola, let me hope it clear with me. The CDF, David Mohoz, this has to be clear. Do not think that you're going to die in that office. We had generals that have, come and go. We had General Aruna Nakairima, who was once a CDF, but he left, and Despot Museveni is responsible for his death. So David Mohoz, do the right thing. The army has to be non-partisan. If you are siding with the dictator, we shall call you out, and we are going to write a long list to the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, because we are demanding for more sanctions. That's why we are here at the Capitol Hill. So sanctions have to be, heavy, because they gave us unserious sanctions. These dictators are now going to Russia. Travel sanctions are not enough. So we want serious sanctions. That should be our demand with the US. We want US to suspend its humanitarian aid to Uganda. Pentagon is arming Museveni. So all the guns who are killing, that are used to kill Ugandans, they're coming from the US soil, the Pentagon. So we have to call out the US to stop funding the dictator. $1 billion is given to dictator Museveni by the US every year. But what is it doing?
Kill Ugandans.
Absolutely nothing other than incarcerating Ugandans and killing us on a daily basis. So that has to stop. We can live with freedom and without aid. Freedom is not free. If it means chasing away aid and we live in poverty, that is okay, so long as we have our freedom. Because there's nothing as beautiful as freedom, justice, and liberty. So Ugandans have to be clear. So let's keep fighting. I feel the magnitude, I feel the momentum, and you guys inspire me every day. That's why I also keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Tomorrow, Uganda is going to overcome. Thank you so much, comrades. Thank you so much. Let's keep in touch and fight until we get free.
People power. People power.
Power, power.
People power.
Power, power.
Oye.
Tunara kukoa.
Ukoye.
Nedate tunara kukoa. Nedate tunara kukoa.
Olika buye.
Nedate tunara kukoa.
Ukoye.
Nedate tunara kukoa.
All right. People power.
Power, power.
People power.
Power, power.
People power.
Power, power.
Free Uganda.
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 Wake up, Congress people.
Wake up, Congress people.
Wake up, American Congress.
Wake up, American Congress.
Wake up, American Congress.
Wake up, American Congress.
Wake up, American citizens.
Wake up, American citizens.
Wake up, American citizens.
Wake up, American citizens.
Ugandans are dying, you are watching.
Ugandans are dying, you are watching.
Ugandans are dying, you are quiet.
Ugandans are dying, you are quiet.
Wake up, Ugandan people. Wake up, Ugandan people.
Wake up, Ugandan people.
Wake up, African people.
Wake up, African people.
Wake up, Kamuye, Boston.
Wake up, Kamuye, Boston.
Wake up, Dorothy Stewart.
Wake up, Dorothy Stewart.
Wake up, Hillary Taylor.
Wake up, Hillary Taylor.
Ugandans are dying, you are
Ugandans are dying, you are sitting.
Ugandans are dying, you are
Ugandans are dying, and you are
Wake up, African people.
Wake up, African people.
Wake up, American people.
Wake up, American people.
Wake up, world leaders.
Wake up, world leaders.
Ugandans are dying, you are paying.
Ugandans dying, you are paying.
Ugandans are dying, you are funding.
Ugandans dying, you are fighting.
Ugandans are dying, you are quiet.
Ugandans dying, you are quiet.
Ugandans are dying, you are Jimmy. People power. People power.
Our power.
Museveni bannange.
Immigrants have done so much for America during this pandemic and throughout our history. We've delivered food to soldiers, cared for the sick, and been on the front lines.
So, can I airdrop them to your phone?
We want to thank you all for being here. We want to thank you all. Let's take a chance, let's take a moment and come and make a clear sample. My brother, Jose,
10 years, 14, 8 years.
let's make a sample. Everyone is going to get a chance to quickly say why they are here.
What year? Mwaka ki mwaka?
Very quickly say why they are here
Bili
today.
meka.
Just very briefly, in a sentence or two. Mic around in a circle.
Mwagenda kwogerako lwakyali wano. Olutalo nga luwedde
Ogenda kutandikira wano awali abakyala abangi.
Tugenda kutandikira wali.
Wano wenyini. Why we are here?
Guys, when I
Mumbeja.
they'll Google and they'll read. Look about this killer. Read about Uganda.
Think about Uganda. We have a dictator in Uganda we want to overthrow.
And he's killing.
All right, I
And
can't
he's
hear you.
killing Ugandans, murdering Ugandans.
Taxpayer is being used
That's
to
why
kill
we are here.
Free Uganda!
Free Uganda!
Free Uganda!
Free Uganda!
Ugandans are dying, you are watching!
Ugandans are dying and you are waiting.
Ugandans are dying, you are quiet!
Ugandans are dying and you are quiet.
Free Uganda!
Free Uganda!
Ugandans are dying, you are paying!
Ugandans are dying and you are praying.
Ugandans are dying, you are funding!
Ugandans are dying and you are finding them.
Ugandans are dying, you are silent!
Ugandans are dying and you are silent.
Wake up, American people!
Wake up, American people.
Wake up, American citizens!
Wake up, American citizens.
Wake up, Asian people!
Wake up, Asian people.
Wake up, African people!
Wake up, taxpayers.
Wake up, Hispanic people!
Wake up, Hispanic people.
Ugandans are dying, you are silent!
Ugandans are dying and you are silent.
Ugandans are dying, you are looking!
Ugandans are dying and you are looking.
Wake up, world people!
Wake up, world people.
Wake up, world people!
Wake up, world people.
Somebody is killing, Ugandans are dying!
Somebody is killing Ugandans are dying.
All right. Quickly, if you don't know, we have a few leaders here. Eh? If you don't know them, this guy is from Minnesota. Doesn't
that I was the crazy journalist who was talking to you.
Hello everybody, my name is Charles. I'm from Minnesota. I came with Tony from Minnesota. People of Minnesota are for Chagulani and we are moving.
A dictator. We are moving. A dictator. Bring back.
Our people! Our people!
Bring back.
Our people!
Oye. Oye.
Down.
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 Good now.
Rah.
Joseph Senyondo, come say hello to our people from New York City.
So people power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Yes. Thank you very much, everyone, for the solidarity. It's so great because Uganda never had the same solidarity before. In all these years that we've been fighting the dictator. So this is great. And I hope the dictator is trying to divide us, is trying to sow dissension among us. So let's continue the solidarity. So I am concerned about this U.S. Congress, because one, the Secretary of State stated that the elections were neither free or fair, right? So if they're neither free or fair, what is it that Museveni is swearing in on Tuesday? Why is it that they've not asked for an audit? Why is it that they're not pushing for an audit? Right? So this is something we're going to demand it for the next couple of days before the swearing in. But beyond that, we're going to really push for the harshest sanctions ever. So we really have to keep up the struggle. So thank you. Then, what is another point? What about Uganda's interests, right? So Museveni is there because he's serving US, UK, EU interests. What about Uganda's interests? What about our security? You're talking about security in Somalia and South Sudan and the DRC, but the guy who's supposedly keeping the peace is actually because of whatever is trying to supposedly kind of like it's keeping the peace, but it's causing the conflict, right? And it's causing it in the Congo. Is supporting both sides of the conflict in South Sudan. The Ugandan troops are selling weapons to Al-Shabaab at one point, so that is also documented. So what are they doing? Yeah. So the wars are being, are being created, and then the guy says, I'm a peacekeeper. In the meantime, he's killing us in our country, and they don't care because he's having so-called interest. So America, please stand with Ugandans. Stand with Ugandans. We can do what Museveni is doing in Somalia, South Sudan without Museveni. So
when we respect human rights.
Where Uganda's population is over, very young. 77% under 25, 80% under 35. So this is a very young population. With 76, and most of Ugandans are under 25. So now, where are your interests in the future? This young population. Are they going to look at the US or the UK or Europe and say, oh, these are our friends? I mean, how are you going to sustain your interest if this young population is killed and is bitter about you supporting a dictator that's killing them? So Uganda is more than Museveni. Uganda is more than Museveni. Stand with the people. Support the people. Museveni has killed us in Kasese, over 120 or so people. He's killed people in the northern region in the guise of fighting Connie. A lot of them were killed. In Ruero in the 80s, over 500,000 people died, because Museveni took guns. He's thinking that we're going to pick up guns like he picked up guns when he lost an election in 1980. No, this is not what we are about. We are about using democracy to change government. The West is not supporting us. Why? Do they want us to pick up guns to go fight Museveni? Do they want instability? No. That is counterintuitive. Please stand with Uganda. Please stand for our rights. Please. So now, one more appeal to our people that are sitting on the fences, sitting at home, wherever they may be. So there is this beautiful quote, and I want to read it because everyone knows about it, but I just want to make sure I don't mess it up. Sorry, let me. So first they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. So now, what about our leaders in FDC, NTO, even regular people at home, even people here in the United States, they're sitting at home. We're like, oh, you know what, I can't speak out. You know, what if they come for you? What if they come for your family? Please, 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 as you're gonna, let's stand together. Let's speak out. As Mr. Hillary was saying, we have freedom of speech here, and freedom after speech. So at least people here in the United States, we have no excuse to sit home and not engage in some kind of activism. So please, 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 let's continue. Let's, whoever's at home right now, find a way to engage yourself into the struggle before it's too late, before they come for you. And I also appeal to our leaders in the other parties, FDC, NT, DP. You know, okay, they're coming for NUP now for the most part. But what if they come for the FDC? What if they come for NT? What if they come for NRA? What are we going to do? So please, 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 let's keep the solidarity. Let's keep united. We are all Ugandans. For God and our country. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have another speaker, our coordinator from North Carolina.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this demonstration. Once again, greetings from the people of North Carolina. North Carolinians, wherever you are, shout out to you. Kanjogere mu Uganda.
Sabula katumala kwata. Yogera sabula. Bawerevo. Ogwe toseka bawerevo. Oli mukowu.
Banange tuzze okwegatta. Olw'embeera egenda e Uganda. Tuyinza okubeera nga tubeera mu Amerika nga twenjoyinga privileges zonna. Naye tuva Uganda. East or West home will always be the best. However much tuyinza okwenjoyinga buli kirungi, naye tosobola kulya mmere n'ekuka mu ntumbwe ng'omwana wa munno bamusibidde obwereere.
I know.
Of recent, I have a couple of friends from a patch. Baba singana bambadde red bali abavubuka nga mukaaga nga t-shirts ze baali bambadde tezaaliko yadde ekintu ne babagamba badenouncinga being people power activists, being people from the north. You know how strong-hearted they are. Bagana. One of my friends I used to work with in civil aviation, yangamba baba sibake ebiti ne babakasuka mu River Nile. Bonna. Oh my God. They all perished simply because they had put on color red. So right now, putting on color red in Uganda is
a crime.
Illegal.
It's a crime.
It is a crime.
Yeah.
Simply because red is kind of a communication to Mr. Museveni and the small group of his, I don't know how to describe them. Because there is no time.
Killers.
These people are more than terrorists.
They are murderers.
They are beyond that.
They are monsters.
They are beyond that.
I think a monster can somehow.
Okay, maybe a cannibal.
So, my urge is to all Ugandans, wherever you are, and the well wishers, because Ugandans, we've got husbands from other countries, we've got wives from other countries, we've got friends. Wherever you are, we are urging to you, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let the world know what is happening to Uganda. Let them know that whichever money their taxes are being used to kill Ugandans. We are here to join our voices together, to let the senators know that the money they collect from Americans and they send it to Museveni, it is used to kill the innocent people. They are being accomplices in murdering Ugandans. Enough is enough. Please, Let Museveni not be recognized as the president this time. He is not a president. We did not vote for him. The people of Uganda joined their hands together and said enough was enough and voted him out. He's just imposing himself on our people. We don't want him. Let him not be recognized. We want sanctions to begin. It should not be in words that they've sanctions. We need action.
Even their families to go back to Uganda.
We saw Americans helping the people of Libya. Please kindly, we are begging you to come and rescue the Ugandan people.
Minnesota. Salim Salah in Minnesota, California. Tumuhozi bonna baddeyo badeporting. Efatusasula emisono.
Betty agambye mukazi wa Museveni ayonona education system ya Uganda.
He is a killer. His family is full of blood. Now he has trained his son Muhozi, who is a serial killer, who is a terrorist. We cannot stand this anymore. We've lost enough. We've lost enough people. Enough is enough to Museveni and his small clique of murderers. Please, American people, wake up. We need you to join us in refusing to recognize Museveni as the president. He is not the president of Uganda. Hope my message is loud and clear. Enough is enough.
Thank you, sister. Fiona from North Carolina. Tina, come say hi.
Thank you.
Tina from PA. Tina Mirembe.
People power. People power. I can't hear you. People power. Hi everybody. Most of you know me as Tina Mirembe. My heart goes out. I watched a lot of these people. I watched die on the side of my heart. I'm here today to support Uganda because I am an American that stands up for freedom. I'm an American that stands
More
up.
volume, Tina, please. They don't hear you. Put next to your mouth.
You can't hear Miranda's mouth.
Did you get the vaccination? Yeah, come on.
Absolutely not.
Speak it up. Let them know. Let them know now.
I'm a bad one for that because
All right.
I did not. But I did get the COVID.
All right.
And it is real.
Okay, just speak it out.
Yeah.
They don't hear you.
Anyhow, I wanted to, on behalf of Americans, I would like to apologize to each and every one of you, the families. You know, at one time I was an American that didn't understand what was going on. Most Americans are arrogant to the situation, not because they're rude, but because they don't know what's going on.
Yes.
What the government does, sometimes we just don't know what is going on. So I feel like it's my job, along with you guys, to let everybody know what is going on. Museveni is a murderer. He's a bloody killer. He does not help the Ugandan people. The money that the Americans and everybody else send to him, he uses to kill the people.
Yes!
It's time to get rid of Museveni. Museveni must go!
Museveni must go!
Museveni must go!
Museveni must go!
He must go to a maximum secured, psychiatric evaluated prison!
Yes!
With his son!
Yes!
And with the rest of them who are murderers!
Yes!
You've got to put an end to this!
Yes!
Preach it, sister, preach it.
To my brothers and sisters back in Uganda who's watching this, I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up. All at once, stand up peacefully. They can't kill everybody.
No.
What are you going to wait for?
Yes.
Or you could be next.
Yes.
You could be next.
Yes.
Stand up together. Put an end to this. Say no to the dictator. Peace out, Miran Malaysia.
Yay! That's it. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina. We love you.
Where did I get Tina?
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Ladies and gentlemen who have turned up this noon, thanks for coming wherever you're coming from. I'm JK. I think most of you have seen me on Segrinya Muhammad Fan's page, trying to speak about the atrocities that are happening back home. It is very bad that people in this country
Most of the Ugandans who are enjoying these privileges are in their apartments right now sleeping as our brothers are dying. Most of the people here have driven for 8 hours to get in this place. We've driven since 2 in the night to get here. But other people, other Ugandans who came here without even knowing how to drive are in their apartments sleeping. They're now driving nice cars, RAV4s, what? Highlanders, beautiful cars. But our brothers and sisters are dying in Uganda. We should all come out and put pressure to these people. His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu has come to the time when America has fallen into the trap of dictator Museveni. Museveni was using the issue of Somalia and Al-Shabaab to keep on terrorizing people in Central and East Africa. But due to the fact that the United States have withdrawn its army from Somalia, Museveni doesn't have reasons right now to keep our Ugandan army and boys dying and girls in Somalia, to the extent that very many have been assassinated. But Museveni keeps on lying to get money and sponsorship from these countries. We should put an end to these atrocities that are happening in our country. We are too blessed that we've come at the right time with a very energetic president, with a president who came from the ghetto, with a president who knows the poor and the rich, because he has been through all these lives. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have to let this opportunity go. People power, people power, our power. This is the opportunity that you have to put an end to the dictatorship regime in Uganda. It is very fortunate that right now, as Mr. Anthony Blinken has taken over the office, it is so nice that they have put so many sanctions to these African leaders. But why not dictator Museveni? Why not dictator Museveni?
Because he's their puppet.
Museveni has disguised for so long. Ugandans, we must have to stand still. We must have to wake up from our dreams. Museveni has let us sleep for 35 years. We cannot sleep no more. People are dying of hunger. People are being assassinated on the streets of Kampala. Stand up and speak. Stand up and walk towards the freedom. Stand up and speak towards freedom. Please, we all have families in Uganda, but we stand in front of cameras and speak about the atrocities back home. Whenever you sleep and you cover your head saying that we are going to die, Museveni will die. Moses will die. Sekandi is soon dying. Moses Sall is soon dying. Everyone is a member of death. So please, stop hiding behind your cameras. Stop hiding in your bedrooms. Come out and speak against the killings and the murders in Uganda. Ugandans, if we lose this opportunity, we shouldn't blame His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Because he has done all the best.
He's done his part.
This is the only opportunity that we have because the dictator has grown old. Museveni cannot think no more. If right now you're calling people power youths right now up for the election, pursuing them for what? Museveni yesterday was chairing a meeting. He invited people power youths in State House, which is fake news.
What?
Why are you showing people that you're speaking to people power youths when the election is over? That means the old man is in panic.
Oh my God, he did
The
that.
old man is fighting for legitimacy. Because, if you're saying politics ended, why don't you release Nubian Lee?
Exactly.
Why don't you release Dan Magic?
Exactly.
Why don't you release Eddie Mutu and these other young boys who have gotten to their adulthood age in prison?
And all political prisoners.
All our comrades are rotting in jail.
Exactly.
And for you saying the political season is over, while you're trying to beg lots of people to recognize you as the president. Ladies and gentlemen, Museveni is a fraud. Museveni is a murderer.
Yes.
Museveni is a killer.
Museveni
We
is
must have to stand to the occasion.
He's a terrorist, Al-Qaeda.
Museveni is more than Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, it's more than Al-Qaeda.
Museveni is more than Al-Qaeda. Museveni needs to be behind bars.
Yes.
He's a murderer.
Yes, he is.
My last message to Ugandans. If there is any opportunity, those who make some little money, those who make some little dollars here in the United States, please contribute. Give in the small you can. $10, $5, $20, $100. Please give in the best you can. At least you shall be counted at the end of this, because soon the revolution is going to end when His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu is the President of the Republic of Uganda. People power. Please don't give up. The dictator has gone to all. The dictator doesn't think no more. Please stand up with the occasion.
My brother, people on social media, they want you to speak any local language for Uganda. They like the message. Any local language you know.
Thank you. Basabo ne banyabo.
Awo.
Baganda
sabula. Awo.
Mwebale kuyimirira mu kutya okungi okuli mu Uganda ssaawa zino.
Sabula.
Museveni juzi yakatta abaana basatu babakubidde amasasi wa Kisekka. Tomanyi nkyo oba agenda kuba muganda wo, oba agenda kuba ssengawo, oba agenda kuba kojjaawo. Naye gwe oli mu nnyumba mu apaatimenti y'omu Amerika lwakuba watuuka wano osirise. Ekyabajja kukubiranga muto yabadde asala ekkubo nga tabirinamu agenda kusomerwa mukuba essasi.
Anti bafuna akamwanyi.
Kubanga mwafuna wano akamwanyi. Baibe teyayisa.
Bafuna n'emmere yaabwe bambwa.
Tulina omukisa gw'amaanyi nnyo nti akaseera ke tuviiriddeyo ne Pulezidenti waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu kajjiddemu. Kaseera kalungi nnyo nti Amerika yaggyeyo amagye gayo Somalia. Ssaawa zino Museveni takyalina kyakwekwasa. Kubanga yali yefudde nti ya stabilizing Eastern Central Africa. Ssaawa zino takyalina weyeekwata muzeeyo ebisubi byakutuse wabadde yeekwata.
Somesa mwana wa maama, somesa.
Abadde ensonga emu ya Somalia nti akuma mirembe mu Eastern Central Africa. Right now takyalina weyeekwasa kubanga Amerika yaggyeyo amagye gayo Somalia. Museveni abaana babasse okuva mu 2010. Museveni buli wiiki nga biliyoni 15 zigenda Somalia. Is unclassified. That is taxpayers' money. Yes. Basebo ne banyabo twafunye omukisa President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu n'ajja mu kaseera akatuufu. Bwe tufiirwa kano akaseera tetwevumanga. Kano akaseera ke katuufu. President waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu buli naku atugamba mwebeereremu. Atugamba kuyimirira wamu tulwanyise omusajja muleme kwekweka. Muleme kweka pesi zammwe. Nappa abajja buli naku ne twogera ku social media tulina bajjajja baffe Uganda. Tulina baganda baffe Uganda. Naye tukimanyi, if we don't make it better right now, our kids will suffer. Mwakirabye nti buli Munnayuganda abangi ba miliyoni emu kitundu. Naye nga waliyo Munnayuganda omwaka ng'akola emitwalo 3 n'obutakola. Waliyo n'abatakola. Waliyo babbega n'ebbega ali ku situdi z'e Kampala abangi ba miliyoni emu n'ekitundu. Zino sente Museveni yazibba ne bakyaliibe batumwebaze ba Andrew Mwenda bagulawo kampani buli nnaku ne babba sente z'omuwi w'omusolo nga ziyita.
Basamu kuteesa.
Gavana Bank of Uganda tasobola kwogera. Naye naye alemedde bafuna miliyoni 53 ez'omuwi w'omusolo. Takyategeera byakola. Sekandi takyategeera byakola bakaddiye. Tulina omukisa nti betuvugayo nabo bakadde.
Batumwine.
Tulina omukisa nti betuvugayo nabo tebakyalaba batumwine. Tulina omukisa nti bakataaha bazimbye ebigere bagenda kufa.
Tebasoma.
Kano ke kaseera bassebo ne bannyabo tuyimirire twekwatira omu Bannayuganda. Gw'alina $1, gw'alina $2, gw'alina $5, gw'alina $10. Please send to the soldiers back home. Kubanga luno lutalo. We are at war right now. Museveni chose to murder people. His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu akola Museveni style of 86. Museveni tasobola na kumala wiki. Mumanyi lwaki? Because there are 12.5 million youths abankuseera. Museveni Kyagulanyi Ssentamu president yalondebwa wakozesa tekiniki ya Museveni yakozesa mu 86 ne wiki tegwako nga tannakyusa government.
Tugenda okuva wano ng'agenze.
Naye mumanyi lwaki yakyuzinga peace? Tetwagala kuyirwa musaayi. Uganda has been bleeding for long. Twagala kukyusa bukulembeze.
mu mirembe
twagala kukyusa bukulembeze nga tukozesa amaanyi g'abantu tetwagala Museveni ebyakwata emungu tetwagala biddamu
bikadde
ebyo bikadde kubanga mukimanyi bulungi singa President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yagala kukwata buyinza yandibadde asiiba Las Vegas ebyo baddiira b'obuyinza gye babeera yandikedde ku matala nnyingi n'agenda Las Vegas abagagga gye babeereeyo
ate ng'asobola
n'atradinga deal ne batuwa emungu abavubuka abato abavubuka abali emiliyoni 12.8 e Uganda abavubuka president wabawe ebyuma Museveni tasula
n'olunaku n'olumu
but President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu chose peace. President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu chose legitimacy to capture power, and this is to mwe kwebereramu mwe tetwagala genda mu power brokers tuwa byuma nga Museveni kyeyakola today tuta abantu never. Tulina okukwata obuyinza nga tukozesa amaanyi g'abantu
ate kigenda kusoboka
abantu yeggwe abantu ye jjajjawo ye ssengawo ye kojjawo tewali muntu mulala gwe muntu Robert Kyagulanyi president yalondebwa gwayogerako gwalina okwebereramu ali ku mawanga sindika $10 oba oli Dubai sindika diramu 3 sindika diramu 2 sindika diramu 5 kiyamba kizaamu abajaasa amaanyi ku ground basebo ne bannyabo njagala tuyimire wamu tulwanire Uganda yaffe tetuyina waka walala tujja tuko tudde waka ne bw'oba oli mbula kalevu saawa zino ogenda kutuuka odde wammwe ogenda kudde wammwe nga buli kimu kiriko omusolo nga n'okunywa amazzi ku nayikondo osasula ettaka bagenda dditwala ebyapole bwe baagula bagenda dditwala
n'ennyumba zonna
bagenda zitwala basebo ne bannyabo. This is high time that we stand up and fight for our country. Mwebale nnyo
olwaleero akoze emisolo gy'amayumba
abaana basebo ne bannyabo for my country Ssaabasajja Kabaka Wangaale people power mwebereremu
bagambe muzitwale
tulinayo munafu okugenda emisota
bagitwa
Okay. Mwami yonna nsabye nange mbeeko kye njogera sijja kugamba.
Yes sebo.
Navudde Minnesota nazze naye nga nsooka okwebaza mwenna abazze. Tuli bangi nnyo wano eno mu US from all over. Naye nabo abali wano. Okay, amanya yenze semere tono. Kiba kiswaza ng'omwami yavuddeko bw'agambye nti bwe tutuuka wano ne tutandika okwenjoyinga all these privileges nga kino ekyakuleeta wano osanga tekyali waffe naye nga twalibadde tukola nnyo okulaba ng'ekiri wano naffe waffe kisoboka bwe tutunuulira ensi yaffe engeri gyegenda ne bwe giriba myaka 10 tulisigala mu mbeera gye tulimu oliven uwas naye tuli awo ng'omwami bw'agambye tuli eno tuvuga zirwenyiweva tuvuga emmotoka ennungi twefuula mbu tuli bulungi naye ng'ate sente obutono bwe tukola era bw'obuweereza ewammwe olw'okuba ensimbi olw'okuba ekonomi mbi obanga ye ensaano ku mazzi obanga afidde bukolinyo omwo tebulina kye bugenda kukola naye oli wano weefuula nti oli bulungi mufo kyewalwanyiridde embeera ekyuke nti abewo mwe bawe bulungi nga tewetaaga na balabirira mukimanyi abantu ba wano tebalabirira abantu baabwe kubanga bali bulungi teyetaaga kubaako kyamukolera sisitimu emukolera naye ffe naye tuli erimba nti tuli wano ffe tuli bulungi nosanga omuntu ng'ali wano naye ng'awagira Museveni ng'awagira NRM bw'abanga ddala Museveni afuga bulungi ensi lwaki wavaayo lwaki wasigalayo n'obeera mu sisitimu ennungi wano oba okolawo ki abantu ng'abo kyetaaga tubaboole abantu ng'abo bannayuganda abali wano be bantu abakyasinga obubi n'okusinga Museveni obeera otya wano eno naye ng'okyawagira Museveni bantu babi nnyo kubanga bwe tuba mu competition obeera gako ne competition n'omuntu atakumanyi naye bano abatumanyi bannaffe amanya nti kabuye abeera wano amanya nti ono abeera wano amanya engeri y'okukwatamu so omuntu yenna bw'abeera enemy wo aba ayagala kutta bw'amussa okusooka obeera better off so abantu abo bannayuganda abali wano tulina okubakolako efujjo luno lutalo bw'obanga gw'olowooza ng'owagira Museveni mulungi nnyo ddayo eri kikyokola wano eno ddayo eri mu ekonomi ennungi wano eno mwe tulimala emyaka ameka nga tubonaabona tukola ssente tolina kirungi kyogenda kukola Uganda ne bw'oligula ettaka ojja sanga mbu ate title togirina mubimanyi ebyo byonna ebifeke ebakola ne bwolikola ka bizinensi mukimanyi wano abali wano abagezezako okuweereza obusente baganda bammwe babaani bakola obu bizinensi mumbulire oba waliyo bizinensi n'emwe ekulaakulanye Uganda kubanga ekonomi mbi ne bwolikwata biliyoni zo n'ozitwala e Uganda tolina kyolifunamu so tulina okulwana nga tukyali wano ng'oli bwagambye nti at least one tulina freedom of speech and freedom after speech mukiraba Museveni kye yakola yasooka n'akwata banubiyani eyo yali asindika shockwaves eri bannayuganda abalala nti olaba bali abali okumpi ne Bobi Wine babasibye babatutte mu kooti z'amagye kati ate olwo bwatamanyikiddwa ali ekyannamukaaka bwatamanyikiddwa ali e Masaka kugaba bonna n'abasirisa nga batasobola kwogera tetulina omukisa tusobola okwogera so let's use our voices oyinza otya okuba ng'oli mu disi wano eno nga tugenda kuba n'okwekalakasa n'otajja newefula ng'olina emirimu fenna tulina emirimu wano eno tewali atalina mirimu tewali lunaku lulivaayo nga tolina mulimu wano eno so bwabanga osazeewo mbuno oli bize kitegeeza butaseera ogenda kubeera bize bino byakwewaayo bino byakwebereramu ekitegeera bwolowooza mbunaayo nafuna ekicuba byebiki ebyo tuli ku mayanja
ate ebitupa tebiggwawo
tebiriggwayo tuli ku mayanja empewo efuula eryato bw'oyagala kwefaako wekka mu kifo ky'okuzibikira akatuli akaleeta amazzi mu lyato oyagala kwefaako wekka tugenda kufa ffenna lumu so bannaaye tulina okubeera abagezi bino byabagamba muno Museveni simanyi strong man mu Africa and Uganda in particular tekyetaaga ba strong men twetaaga strong institutions but strong men kiki bakoze look at Gaddafi what did he do look at Bwana Bashir those were strong men kiki bakoze apart from destabilizing Africa twetaaga strong institutions and these are the strong institutions zetulwanirira ne bwali Bakyagulanyi nga yakuta obuyinza naye n'afuuka strong man era tuliddamu ne tumulwanyisa kubanga Museveni at one time was a darling lwaki kati alwanyisibwa kubanga yaddira institution naziteeka wansi tulina okulwana okulantuzawo strong institutions zaffe bano ba strong men tetubeetaaga so bannaawe buli omu gy'oli manya nti oli ku right cause this is a very right cause toddaawo n'olowooza mbu oba kyenkola tekiriiyo bw'omu bali abali mu apartment zaabwe nga bwe bagambye baleke babeere eyo at the end of the day bagenda kwenda obusente bwabwe bwe bakoze tebalina kye babikozeemu bwe balifa badde mu gofundimbi kubazaayo tetuli bazaayo bwe tubadde tubeetaaga nabo tebabadde kankomaawo mwebale nnyo
gofundimbi teri banange twekubiseyo ekifaananyi awo sabula tone
I end it.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Are you sure you want to stop?